Hello and welcome to Desert Rat Fiber Arts. I'm Desert Rat, but you can call me Lloyd. Okay, today we continue our 2023 fiber study. We are still on the English collection, and today we're going to be taking a look at Swaledale. There's what it looks like there. It's kind of this nice oatmeal colored. Again, I got this from Hearthside Fibers from a Etsy shop. I paid for this out of my own pocket. I am not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. So any opinions that come out of this are mine and mine alone. So, but I will include a link to this English collection that she has in case you want to follow along and do it yourself. I don't get paid in any way, shape, or form. I don't get a commission out of it. If you want to buy from her, fine. If you don't, don't. Anyways, so Swaledale, again, it's part of our English collection. Says here it's 35 to 45 microns. And the average staple length is 100 to 200 millimeters or 4 to 8 inches. So let's take a look at it in the Field Guide to Fleece. So let's open this up here. We got our Swaledale. There's our lovely little sheep there. And see that they got some lovely coloration to them. They do have, this is a horned breed. So let me read what it says here. Origin is England, Northern England. Fleece weights are 3.5 to 6.5 pounds, which is 1.5 to 3 kilograms. Staple length is 4 to 8 inches. Fiber diameters is 36 to 40 plus microns. Natural colors are white, off-white, and gray. It says sheep husbandry has been practiced in the English Lake District, the Swaledale home turf, since Roman times. These sheep are one of the breeds that became so attached to their own grazing grounds that they remained where they are born without the need for fencing. Interesting. Sturdy, rough Swaledale fleeces are well suited to the harsh weather of northern England, where this black-faced mountain breed originated. They have an outer layer of rain and snow-shedding hair and an inner layer of insulating wool. The locks have wide bases and tapered tips. They may include some kemp or dark guard hairs. You can spin from teased locks, card, or prepared on Viking combs. During combing, the fibers will want to pull off the final comb in sequence, longest, medium, then kemp. You can recombine the lengths before spinning. Carding will keep them mixed throughout processing. During spinning, a light grip works best to keep the fiber types from separating. Use the shortest fiber lengths as your guide to the amount of twist to use. Okay, effects of dyes, varied fibers makes Swaledale interesting to dye. And best uses, consider Swaledale yarns for rugs, jackets, bags, or baskets that need to stand up to weather, wear, or both. Okay, let's take an actual look at the fiber itself now. So let me get this package opened and pull this out of here. All right, yeah, it's definitely not a soft, it's squishy, but it's not horrible. It's not as soft as some that I've tried, but it's not horrible. You can see in here, see if I can get close enough to this. You can see that there are different fibers in there. You can see the blacks in with the white. So I don't. It looks like there might be a little bit of kemp in there to begin with, but let's take a look at the staple length. I'm gonna pull off some of this here, see what we got. So that's at 4 to 8 inches. Let me just kind of do this, and this is about 5.5 inches long, so right in there where it belongs. So I'm going to get my wheel set up, and then we'll get the spinning on this. Okay, it's the next day. The yarn has been wet finished, hung up to dry, and here we go. So we got about 24 yards. It's a bulky, about 7 wraps per inch. Very scratchy. You can see that, you can look at this, you can see it's kind of really hairy. Has a little bit of stretch to it. It's squishy. This is like rug material. I could see people were saying, in the book said good for outerwear for a jacket or something like that. I could see it for that. It does feel very coarse, very thick. It would probably work well for a jacket, but I wouldn't want to wear it anything next to my skin. So rugs, jackets, bags, things like that I can see it for, but not if you want to knit something nice like a shawl or a scarf or a hat or something. I'd say no on that. It did spin well. Did not have any issues with it. It did shed like crazy. There was a camp all over my pants when I was finished spinning this. And again, it's just very scratchy. I wouldn't recommend it for anything other than those few things that I mentioned. But what do you think? Have you ever spun Swaledale before? What were your thoughts of it? What would you use it for? So that's that. Next week we got another one in our English collection. We're going to be working with Teeswater. Another one I have never done before. This one has a staple length of 6 to 12 inches, so very nice long wool. 40 to 60 microns, could be a bit scratchy. So we'll see how that does when we spin it up next week. So until then, this is Desert Rat. Happy crafting.